technical difficulties to plague us today. We came early today, trying to make sure everything would be just right. But then I learned from Gretchen, not a while ago, that your program on the Titanic will start off on Friday the 13th. So I think what has happened is some of the ghosts of the Titanic have visited us today. I usually have technical problems only when I get my talk on ships about the Bermuda Triangle. Never fails. But this is the first time for the Titanic, and perhaps there's a reason for it. In fact, I'm going to have to give my talk to you today kind of backwards. You see, Gretchen has my computer, and speakers have a little cheat sheet you may not know about on the right. And that kind of tells me, reminds me, what the heck am I doing here? What's next? So she knows that, I know. So you will kind of discover the story today along with me as I watch it here. So with that, I'll tell you that if you'll push the next button, that's me. You can see me up here. The book is this one, has a new cover, and it's available right here in the lobby. You don't have to go to Amazon. You won't have to worry about free shipping or any of that. They got it right here for you. The Serenbe folks are selling it. And the Titanic, it's really a story that just never ends. And one thing I have to tell you when we talk about the Friday the 13th, when the Titanic, there was lifeboat number 13. That was a lucky number for all those people who were in it. They all survived. So it kind of might change your attitude about Friday the 13th. I've always kind of liked it. All right. This is the grand staircase inside the Titanic. If you go to the Titanic museums at Pigeon Forge or Branson, I'm there doing book signings a lot, and they've actually recreated this inside the place. It's kind of neat. Being in cold water. Lucky for him, he was on the Titanic. When he went into the water, he swam for hours. When the rescue ship, Carpathia, got there and started picking up the people, they thought they had all the lifeboats loaded. Well, they didn't. The captain's out there checking just to be sure, and he hears this dog barking. And he couldn't understand where it's coming from or why. And he goes up on the starboard side, up near the bow. That's the right side near the front of the ship. And he now looks down and he sees not only the dogs swimming in the water barking, he sees an entire lifeboat of people. They didn't know were there. But why couldn't he hear the people? Because they've been screaming all night for help. They were hoarse, almost like I am. And like they've been to one of your Six Flags or something on a roller coaster. That kind of voice. But he was their voice. They saved all those people. They saved Rigel. And they saved 5 other dogs and a pot-bellied pig. And I can't tell you what happened to the pig or if they ate them. I just don't know. So that's the story of Rigel, the great dog. The heroes of the Titanic I want to tell you about are the musicians. In a way, they made sure you didn't go down bored. You know? And there's always a lot of controversy about what tunes they were playing. Well, consider the year. It was 1912. I don't know, did anybody here listen to ragtime? Okay. They were playing a lot of that. And we know that from the accounts that were written by survivors. And here are 3 of the tunes they were playing. So they were playing many tunes in ragtime, but they were playing Near My God to Thee and Autumn. Wallace Hartley has shown up on the top there. He led the band, and I think the band consisted of more than the 8 musicians, but none of them survived. They all went down the Titanic. That was wishful thinking. It was about 7:12. Okay, more. This is a graphic, an editorial cartoon published by the Los Angeles Daily Times, and they said the real Titanic was the iceberg. Yeah, people were stunned that this ship would have a nerve to sink. It just couldn't happen. This wasn't part of their life.
It wasn't long before Boxall, the fourth officer, poked his head round my door and said, "Do you know we've struck an iceberg?" "I know you've struck something," I told him, not thinking it anything serious and feeling none too pleased. Then he said, "The water's up to F deck in the mailroom." When the boats were stripped and cleared, they were swung out and lowered to the level of the boat deck. Just a little while before they were ready to swing out, I happened to meet the captain, and I asked him, by cupping my hands over his ear and yelling at the top of my voice, "Shall I get the women and children away, sir?" He just nodded, so I started to fill the first boat. Several of us scrambled up onto the slippery bottom of the raft, and it was from there I saw the Titanic sink. As I watched, I could see her bow getting deeper and deeper in the water, with the foremast sticking up above the surface, whilst her stern lifted higher and higher, till it was right out of the water.